Welcome back. It's Siv again from Hunter and Chavi Investments. I get this question a lot. How do you build a business? So, like I said, I'm in healthcare. Building a business is totally different. So I figured I'd make a video out of it. So here's how you start a business. It's not hard. Anybody that has a computer or laptop can actually log on and do it. So I got a little Microsoft Words here. So to start a business, you gotta get a town registry. So think of a name. It doesn't have to be like crazy, because a lot people start like, oh, I want to use a name that either my kids have, or I want to use a name that's popular. I mean, just think of a name and put it down, because either way you're going to change it anyway. So the important thing is to get it started. So go down to your local town hall, city hall, wherever you live, and register there. And that's around, to register, it's anywhere from, I don't know, $15 to $50. It shouldn't cost no more than $50 to register at your local town. So basically, they have a form there. Just ask the town clerk, say, I'd like to register my business, and they know exactly what you want. Some town will actually have you online rather than just going to the city hall, so you can do that. And then the second thing you want to do is register with the local Secretary of State. So basically, you just go online, you just type in Secretary of State for Massachusetts, Secretary of State for Connecticut, wherever you're at. So it's always going to be the Secretary of State. And once you log in, you're going to either fill out a couple options. You can do a sole proprietor, which I am right now at this point, and then I'll talk to you more about that. S corporation and LLC. Namely, we like to go toward the LLC side because it limits any liabilities that you have, that any business that tries to like either sue you or something like that. So I went with sole proprietor. I mean, there is a version that exists in this state, in Massachusetts, that is called sole proprietor LLC. It's kind of wacky in that sense, but you can actually be the only owner there and still have an LLC. And then we have an LLC. Different states are expensive. Some states are cheap. In Rhode Island, as an LLC, I think it's $25. In Massachusetts, $500. In Georgia, is, I don't know, $50. Something cheap. It's just depending on the state you live in. So, like I said, I'm not a corporate attorney or anything like that. I would advise you to go to an LLC. At this point right now, I'm at a sole proprietor just because I don't have the money for the LLC yet. But as I get my first deal, then I'll change it to an LLC. So basically just put LLC next. And then I want to say my accountant actually says you get more benefits that way with the LLC versus sole proprietor. Because the sole proprietor looks at you as a one-person operation using your Social Security number as your identification number. And we'll talk about the identification number next, too, since we're there. The third thing you want to do is go out to the IRS website. Just go type in irs.gov, make sure it's .gov. Look for EIN. EIN stands for Employee Identification Number. So basically, you're sole proprietor, you have two options. You can file it through your Social Security number, or you do an EIN number. So basically what you do for that is you just fill out a form with the IRS, and then they'll give you the EIN number. They'll actually email it to you. I think there's a thing at the end. It's free. So the things that's cost you money so far is the town registry is $20 at the most. No more than 30, no more than 50. And then, of course, the sole proprietor, that's free also, registering with the Secretary of State. The only thing that's going to cost you more money is the LLC, depending on where, like I'm at, in Massachusetts, so it's $500. EIN number, it's free, totally free. Just get registered, put in what you do and your category, what business you're in. Like for me, I put under investments. So investments could be education, it could be real estate, it could be a whole plethora of things, rather than just saying I'm in real estate. That way it doesn't, kitty quarters me into a certain category. So that's the third. The fourth, you want to find a reputable or easy to work with. Like me, I'm not techie, so I'll use a website. I've been using Weebly, Wix, GoDaddy, and Squarespace. Thankfully, there's so many out there that you don't have to pay a web developer, and I've gone that route and pay a lot of money for it. And it's almost simply just to go on. For me right now, I'm using GoDaddy. They have templates for you, whatever category, health, sports, trainers, real estate. They have a ready-made template, so you can just go through them. So first you have to register the domain. So now you have the name of your business. Now you want to register that business. Akin to the first thing is when I talked about registering you with your town hall. So it'd be whatever, it'd be smith.com. So you have your domain, you register them, and you can register with Weebly, you can register with Wix or GoDaddy, whoever it is. Difference there is some will just register your domain, but they don't host your domain. So I found this out the hard way, that if you register a domain or website, it's just registered. There's nobody hosting your site. So somebody like right now, I'm familiar with GoDaddy and Weebly. You can register their name and they'll host your site. So you don't have to actually go to a third party like SiteGround or some other thing like WordPress. It's probably more comprehensive, but I'm not good at WordPress. So GoDaddy lets you register the domain. So now you have the domain and you can have that renewed every year so nobody steals your name through your account. Once you do that, you can build your website right on their platform. They'll walk you through whatever category in. You can build your website from there. And then from there, you can have your own personal email now that says smith@jones.com rather than, smith@gmail.com, which is not as, professional looking. With them, you have that @.com. That way it looks more business-like. And also they give you different options. They'll let you register your email to them, through them, and they'll host your site, and they'll do SEOs. They'll do different sort of marketings, of course, those are extra on top of whatever plan you chose. The one I chose was very basic, $15 for the hosting of the website. The domain name I pay every year, so that's I think it's under $50. I don't think it's that much. So you're keeping your name, you're buying it, so that way nobody steals your name. And then you got to host the site, which is $15 a month. And then you have your personal emails. So lastly, I'll talk about is business phone numbers. So we have cell phone numbers. We have our own personal, but I'd rather not give out my cell phone. So GoDaddy has that feature where you can register your domain name, your business name, and now you have your own business phone number. So it's a generic name, just like Google Voice. You would, put in a phone number, and there'll be a list of 25, 50 phone numbers that's with that area code that you would like, rather than putting like a 779 or some area code in California somewhere. That way, the customers that are calling you, they see it's that area code, that 401 or 508 area code that you're in. That way, they're more likely to pick up the phone. And it's an actual business line. You call in, there's a voicemail in there, and press 1 for whatever service you like. There's different stages, tiers that you can use. You actually can text on there too. That's the great thing is what they offer. They have text messaging on there, which is great. So all this stuff is done through your business line. So what the person on the other receiving end will see on their call ID will actually be your business line. It won't be your cell phone number. Even though you're using your cell phone number, they have a cool app that you're actually texting and calling from your phone, but it'll show up as your business line. Awesome features. That's it. So I figured, a lot of people were asking questions how to build a business. It's not that expensive. You can build your own business. And you know what? It's tax write-off. So most stuff that you're trying out, it could be a tax write-off. So this is something to help you build your family wealth and be financially free. And this is what this channel is about. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. It's Hunter and Chavi Investments. My name is Siv. I'll put the link in. You can check out my website. You can check out my cash buyers list. I'm into real estate right now, but I figured I'd make this video because I had a lot of questions about this. All right. Thanks. I'm going to exit out. I'm going to stop recording.